Hey guys, welcome to your how to determine your containers video. I've been getting a lot of questions about this and I really just wanted to make a video, walk through it with you so that you know exactly what to do and how you can adjust it to make sure that it fits your lifestyle and what your personal goals are, because we all have different goals. Not everybody's goals are the same, so everybody's going to be adjusting this a little bit differently. But this basic game plan is what I've been using for about 3 years. So I'm going to screen share with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. And, oh, stop. There we go. So this is, I pulled this up from Beachbody On Demand. This is a 21-day fix, actual in your little book. If you got the 21-day fix, this is what you would get. If you're only using Beachbody On Demand, it's in the 21-day fix eating plan section, which you can just click and scroll through and see what this is. But this is figuring out what calories you need. And the 21-day fix doesn't really base anything on it does base things on calories, but it's all about the range fitting in the containers. So basically, I want you to do this formula right now with me. Let's do it. I want you to take your current weight in pounds, multiply that by 11. Get your number. That's your baseline. Then you're gonna add 400 to your caloric baseline. Now, this is where it gets tricky because based on the 21-day fix workouts, you burn approximately 400 calories per workout. That's where the burn is coming into play. If you're doing a much more intense program like Insanity, Insanity Max 30, maybe even P90X3 or Master Hammers and Chisel, your baseline, like the added number, is gonna be higher. And each program pretty much shows that. Pretty much they've changed every single program that we've had to fit this container system. So whatever program you're doing, go to the eating plan. If it's not in there, I know P90X3 hasn't adjusted to it, talk to me and we'll figure out what the burn should be. But this is the 21-day fix, a basic program that's getting people into fitness, and 400 calories is typically about what you're gonna burn in those 30-minute workouts with the 21-day fix. So that's your burn. That's your maintenance calories. For me personally, whenever I was trying to maintain a weight or stay at a weight and just build muscle, I would stick with that maintenance calorie section. I wouldn't do the deficit. So if you personally are looking to maintain your weight or just build muscle and you don't want to lose anything, stick with the maintenance calories, and that's what you're going to base your containers on. Next is if you're looking to lose weight section, subtract 750, that's your calorie deficit, from your maintenance calories, and that's going to be your calorie target. Hopefully this isn't confusing. Sorry, I'm kind of sick a little bit. So that's really gross that I have to use tissue, but it is what it is. So that's kind of the difference there, is depending on what your goals are is what you're going to do. So if you're looking to lose weight, you want to do the calorie deficit because that's going to give you a little bit of a calorie deficit so that you're burning extra, but you're getting what your body still needs. So everybody's is going to be different. If you get to the end and your calorie target is less than 1,300, you're going to stick with the lowest eating plan. You never, ever, ever want to go below like 1,200, 1,300 calories. You just don't want to do it. It's so bad. Your body goes into starvation mode. It's terrible. I've seen so many people hold on to so much weight because they're not feeding their body enough food. So these are the basic plans. Now, I know a lot of you got the Beachbody On Demand package, and that comes with a portion fix. Apparently, one of you messaged me, and apparently the plan goes up quite a bit to like higher calorie brackets. I would say, I mean, go for it if that's what you think you need. I haven't figured out how I can access that exact eating plan because us coaches, like, it didn't come with anything for us. So if anybody wants to screenshot that to me, I would like to see like exactly what the breakdown is and if it's similar to this, because I'm sure it's similar to this, but it definitely goes a lot higher. So I want you to look at these. These are your numbers of containers per day, and it's based on your calorie range. So that's what you're doing. So like for me, I'm on eating plan A. That means I'm getting 3 veggies, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 salad dressing, and seeds, and 2 nut butters per day. So this is where your app comes into play, and this is where I like to call puzzle piecing it together. So basically throughout my day, I will log into my app and I will see exactly what I need left in the day. I base my plan off of dinners. I know that sounds super weird, but I plan my dinner first, And based on whatever my dinner is, that's what I will fill in the rest of the day. Because my dinner is with my husband, I want to make sure that he's eating, you know, something that he enjoys and something that he likes. And I don't want to sacrifice that, you know, dinner time with my husband. So I make sure that it's a meal that he would enjoy. Honestly, every single time I do this plan, like to a T, he eats better than he ever has because the meals are amazing and you can find so many of them. So I base my meals on dinner. So throughout the week, I make dinner plans. I typically do about 3 or 4 dinners that I can get leftovers from, those sorts of things. So I will give you an example of what this week was for me. So let's see. So earlier this week, and I'll try, let me see if I can like type this up so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know how to use this Mac. I've had it for like 2 years and I still don't know how to use it. But here we go. Oh, that's not. Is that what I want to do? New document. Here we go. I'm figuring it out, guys. So this week, day 1 of this week, and I'm going to post like some meal plans that you guys can look at, but this is literally how I do it. I puzzle piece it together. I knew I was going to have turkey chili. Turkey chili, 1 serving is half of a green, 1 red, and half of a yellow. So I knew that I don't get in my reds very easily. I really struggle with protein personally. So I knew that I wanted to make that dinner something that I was getting 2 reds out of because I don't like protein very much. So throughout my morning, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to need 2 there, I'm going to have 2 eggs, which is 1 red container. I'm going to do some sweet peppers and onions. Like I legit made an omelet. Sweet pepper, onions. I can't like talk and spell at the same time. And that was half of a green. So I just cut up sweet potato. This is something that I love to do. Cut up sweet peppers, onions, mushrooms, measure them out in the green container. I do half of a green container. I would do like 5 days, put them in Ziploc bags and have them ready to go for the week. So every single day when I wanted to make an omelet, that would get me 1 red, half of a green, and half of a blue because I would add shredded mozzarella. I would already have that already. So I had already done my meal prep by making sure that I had all those cut up veggies. So that for my morning got me 1 red, half of a green, and half of a blue. So I put that into my app, the 21 Day Fix Tracker app. That's the app that I use just to make sure that I'm like keeping in my containers. And this is something that I'm going to want you guys to use so that you can keep track of your containers so that I can know that you're doing this the right way. Because I've had too many clients over the years just say like, oh yeah, I'm kind of tracking, I'm kind of not tracking. You're gonna get the best results when you're tracking. And I know that it seems tedious in the beginning and it seems kind of overwhelming in the beginning, but this is where you get your best results. 70% of your results are gonna come from this nutrition plan with your Shakeology, 70%, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I just did the entire 30-day Core to Force program. And it was during Christmas, it was during New Year's. I only halfway followed the eating plan the entire time, and my results completely suffered. Like I got stronger, I'm able to do more things than I was able to do before, but I wanted a certain toned look and I was not able to get it because I didn't follow my eating plan. So it's all based on your goals. Like if your primary goal is to just get stronger, then maybe you don't focus on the eating plan initially in the beginning. Maybe in the beginning you're just focusing on your workouts. But in time, depending on what your goals are, for me, I really like to be toned. I like to feel great in my jeans. And in order to do that, I have to follow the eating plan. So I also would tell you that like you genuinely will feel better when you follow the eating plan. You're going to feel like you have more energy. You're going to feel like you have more clarity and more focus when you follow the eating plan. So, okay, back to the day. That was breakfast. And then for a snack, I had peas, which was 1 yellow, which I hate that peas are yellow and not a vegetable, but they are because they're so starchy. I had peas and peppers, which was 1 green. So that was a snack. So then for lunch, I had my Shakeology because I love my Shakeology at lunchtime. Like absolutely love it. Oh, I forgot to add in this one, I used 1 teaspoon of oil, and so that counts as a teaspoon. That's kind of the suckiest part about the lowest bracket is you don't get very many teaspoons. So one Shakeology was 1 red, 1 peanut butter was 1 teaspoon. I used a banana. I'm gonna sneeze any minute, which was 1 purple, and then flaxseed, ground flaxseed, which is 1 orange. So as you can tell already throughout the day, I'm puzzle piecing this together. Now, I've done this so many times that I've done an entire week of this ahead of time. Typically, that's what I suggest, is puzzle piecing this together ahead of time so that you're not just going through your day and you're like, crap, I ran out of containers, or crap, I still have like 6 containers left to get in throughout the day. Because if you're on one of the higher brackets, you're gonna have to eat a lot more food. And if you're on one of the lower brackets, you're not gonna eat as much food, so you need to space it out. So let's see. So that is lunch. Then I went straight to dinner that day and I did turkey chili, and then I added cheese. So my turkey chili ended up being 1 green because I did 2 servings, 2 reds, and 1 yellow. And then my cheese is half of a blue. So then let's look at this. So let's count my reds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. This is typically what I do towards the end of the day. Half of a green, 1 green, 1 green. I still needed, so I had 2.5 greens. And then I did half of a blue, that's 1 blue. I did 2 teaspoons, that's the 2 teaspoons I needed. What am I missing? 1 purple, I've only gotten 1 purple in and I need 2. And I need half of a green and I got 1 orange in. Oh, and I got how many yellows? 1, 2 yellows, 2 yellows. So I could tell from adding this up that I still, like, it's legit like math, which I love, but not everybody is. I need 1 more green. I need 1 more purple. And that's all I need to finish my day. And so at the end of the day, I can have an apple and a few like little cherry tomatoes or whatever fills up half of my green. That's my day. That's how I break it down. That's how I piece it together. It's just like a puzzle. And I know that that seems hard and confusing initially, but when you do it consistently for about a week, if you plan out your week, and I'm going to give you guys some sample eating plans. When you plan out your week, once you start knowing how it works and what you need, it's so much easier to just do it in your head. But it takes time and it takes learning and it takes putting it in your app. Like, it's so great that we have an app. You don't have to carry around a journal or anything. You just put it in your app. It takes 2 seconds. Just do it every single meal so that you can figure out exactly what you need throughout the rest of the day. So this is how we break it down. If you guys have any questions at all, I want you to text me, email me, send me a message, because I want to make sure that you get this before we get started on Monday. I want to make sure that you guys completely understand this is the number of containers per day. It can be, if you're on one of the eating plans that's higher up on this, it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food for a lot of people to get in when you're, especially veggies, because I know a lot of people aren't used to getting those veggies. I personally am not used to getting in the protein, and I love carbs. This is way less carbs than I'm used to. So that's basically the breakdown. If you have any questions at all, just send me a text, send me a message. Let's talk about it so that we can make sure that we're all on the same page and getting started on the right foot on Monday. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.